What's up? What's happening? Welcome to Living with Abundant Joy, a variety channel where I share the trials and triumphs of adulting. And today, some unexpected changes have happened, and I'm just going to take you along for the journey, so let's go. I made it to my destination. As you know, I do gig work, or you might not know this because this might be your first time tuning into the channel and into the video, but I do gig work. That's one of the things that I do, and I'm at my destination because as of lately, gig work has been super slow and there's no orders. So I'm here at my destination. I'm at my storage, so I'm gonna go take the cleaning supplies, put them back away, and then I'm gonna show you my new office. Before I head in, I mentioned earlier that I was experiencing some unexpected changes, and that's part of the reason why I'm here at my storage right now today. And I'm gonna tell you the story, or a short little story, as to what has changed and why I have to pivot. But if you haven't already, check out this video right here where I'll talk about how I experienced failure. And in today's video, we're going to talk about what you do after failure has occurred. You know what? And the truth is, changes aren't just happening in my life, but they're happening for everyone. If you haven't heard about the end to inclusion and diversity that is going on, we're supposed to be boycotting Target and all these other places, but just because there are changes going on around you does not mean that you have to let those changes affect you in a negative way. Sometimes it's just time to pivot, do something new, and dive into that new adventure that you've been wanting to do. So as I close the chapter on one thing, well, I was going to say I opened the door to something new, but that door isn't quite ready to be open yet. So I'm going to take a break from recording, see if I can get an order or something in the meantime and in between time. And then after that, we'll get back to this story. We made it to the room. The door was opened. And this is the new office. It's a shared office, so it's not an office all my own. However, it is a space that I can come to and do edits, do work, and all kinds of stuff. It's attached to my storage. And so that is the perks of having this storage unit, is that I also get self-made offices, so to speak. But yeah. Let's get into the conversation for today. What do you do after failure happens? And you pivot. You pivot. If you have not checked out the video that I did where I talked about how I lost AJ, which I don't even know if I've talked about it yet. This may be that moment. I lost AJ. Failed at the cargo van business, and that's because I really wasn't running a cargo van business in the first place. I was simply using my van to do gig work, and then the ultimate goal was to turn that van into a home on wheels. But unfortunately, I lost AJ. Won't get into the details of that, but I was able to get it majority paid off. And so some of the things I'm going to be talking about over time, if I haven't mentioned them in previous videos, is, the truth about some of the things that we go through as an adult, the truth about car buying, the truth about getting an apartment and credit and all these different types of things. That is where the direction of this channel was always really meant to go. I know I haven't introduced myself all this time, but I am Coach K, and the reason why I hadn't introduced myself is because I really didn't want to be the face of this channel, but the calling calls for me to be the face, so here I am. And yeah, that's what you do whenever failure happens is you pivot and you figure out that next step. I do have another vehicle. I'm still doing gig work, so you'll be seeing those videos still. But I thought that I was gonna need to like restart. I'm doing some editing of some old videos when I was in the van, and I wanted to get all those out before I started posting other content. But that may or may not happen in that complete order, so that's why I'm here making this video right now. Probably do like some flashback Thursdays, flashback Fridays. You don't know when the stuff happened anyway, so it really doesn't matter when it comes out. It's just a matter of me being able to have the space and the opportunity to do what I need to do to get the videos out. I'm having some difficulties when it comes to learning the art of editing and things like that. So I want to have some videos like this where I'm just talking with you, sharing with you my experiences. Then I also have the vlogs where I'm taking you through my day. So that's all I want to let you know for this quick update. Whenever failure happens, all you gotta do is pivot, and remember that you have the choice to choose to live with abundant joy every single day. All you gotta do, make that choice. I'm gonna pull over right here, right now. I've already started my day, and I had a VHO route, and I just lost it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can make what I was going to make with this VHO route with Instacart in the next 2 hours. So right now it is 1:08, and I'm going to see if I can make about $60 by 3:08 today. So let me show you the time so you know it's real, and then we're going to get on with the day, and when I come back, we'll see if we made it. Yeah, so the first one, we got 4 items for $14 for 1.8 miles. So let's get it. All right, this video was a little impromptu, so I had to get myself together, but I have a little surprise for you. I am here at the store, as you can see. It's only 4 items. I'm gonna be in and out of here in like 10 minutes. It's 1:20 right now, but look what I got. I have been waiting for this to come in, and this is a part of the brand of the business that I manage, co-own, and operate. Tidy Spaces, Happy Faces is our tagline. Elevated Spaces is the business. I may have the links in this video, but I will for sure have the channel up. Tidy Spaces, Happy Faces, where you're going to see us at markets, out in the community, doing what we do, which is to uplift the community, being rooted in values, and sharing that with families and individuals wherever we are. Today I'm out here in the Cary area. This is a good area to be in when it comes to gig work and Instacart, because they typically have a good tipping culture in this area, which is also why I'm doing this challenge right now, because Instacart has a $5 boost that is going on for all orders. Let's see how long it's going on. Let's walk and talk so we can get this order going. Okay, looks like I can't show you until I complete the order that I'm currently doing, so let's get that done. We got everything. It is now 1:39. That took a little bit longer because I had to get me something to eat. It's about lunchtime for me, but I got 6 minutes, 1.9 miles to the drop off. Let's get there. All right. So this is the, let me see if I can get some light in here. Nah, that ain't work. But this is the bonus for today. It is an extra $5 per batch. And then my daily total, it used to be $200, but I have since changed it to $100, and I'll explain that to you in another video as to why, if I haven't already. Let's just go into the details of this. So far I've done 2 orders. I got an additional $10, and I want to make it clear that this is not on top of what the batch says. It's already included in that number. I used to think that I was going to get an additional $10. So basically every batch I do, I get an additional $5, and since I've done 2, I thought I was going to get $10 on top of what I already did. But if I go in here, you'll see these are the batches I've done today. These are the 2 that were from the bonus, and the $5 bam is right there, and it's already included. I told you that order was $20. I got my tip went up by $1.43 or somewhere like that, so now that's a total of $20. So it's not additional, it is already incorporated. It's better than what I would have got without it, because without it, that order would have only been about $16. Okay, I got another one coming through. Oh, 48 items, 6 miles, $20, 3 deliveries. Nope, not worth it. So we're gonna still wait. It is 3:04. Technically the 2 hours is up, and I did not meet that mark of making about $60 in 2 hours. That's what I was supposed to make with the VHO, that I end up being just literally 1 minute too late to the warehouse to check in, and I think it was like $57. But that route would have likely, from start to finish, it would have probably taken me about 3 hours, because there was a line for me to pick up, and usually with that platform, it can be a bit of a wait time. 5 to 6 people that were ahead of me if I would have made it on time. So this promotion goes to 4 o'clock. I know I'm gonna hit that $100 mark, so I'm not gonna take any order. I'm gonna make sure I wait till I get the order that's within my parameters, which the order has to be at least $20, preferably. Has to be no more than about 20 items, preferably, and preferably 1 drop off. I do have some leeway with that if it's 3 drop offs, but it's only 10 items total or 20 items total. If it hits 2 of those 3 things, then I will do it. So $20 minimum for the whole order, 20 items or less for the whole order, and 1 stop preferred. But if it's more than 1 stop and it's less than 20 items, I'm okay. If it's more than $20 and 3 stops, I'm okay. So just got to look at how it is that you want to judge what orders that you will take when you're doing Instacart specifically, but not even just Instacart. This is with every single gig work platform. Come back tomorrow or the next day or the next day and the next day, and I'm gonna be sharing some helpful tips about how I work these gig work platforms to make sure that they're working for me and working within what I needed to do for my entire career goals and things like that. Okay. It is 3:58. About to take the last order of the day. Let me show you what I got going on. This is what's here. Bunch that I would not take, but I am going to grab that one. Boom, let's go. That's gonna push me over my $100 goal for the day. Based on the parameters that I told y'all about earlier, this is pretty much a perfect final shop. $19, 8 items, 1.6 miles or so. You saw it on the screen. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in. I'll show you my final earnings once this is all said and done. But I want you to remember that you have the choice to choose to live with abundant joy every single day. All you gotta do, make that choice. And that's it. If you made it to this point in the video, it is time for a quick roll call. Let me know you made it to this point by putting your favorite emoji down in the comments below. And if this is your first time here, or even if you're returning, I just want to remind you what it is that I do here on the channel. I'm Coach K. Well, some people call me Coach K. And I talk about entrepreneurship, accountability, gig coaching, and then challenges. So I do different income challenges where I'll show you how much I've made in a day doing gig work, and then all kinds of stuff, everything surrounding my career, and most of all, what it takes to be an adult, the trials and tribulations of adulting. I tell it from my perspective as well as sometimes your perspective as we engage in the comments. So if you have a story that you want to share, let me know in the comments below and I'll share that with the community. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one. It's the end of my gig shift, so let's see how we fared. 137 is the total. There's another order that I'm not gonna take. That's 27 miles, 59 items. Not worth it for me. It's the end of the day. Yeah, let's go home and get there before these street lights come on. This is also my highest earning day of the week. It's a nice way to start out February because January has been a pretty inconsistent time this month. As you can see, there are my earnings for January, and this just is just on Instacart. I do other platforms as well, but it's been pretty testy like this in the other platforms as well. So come back tomorrow or the next day or the next day and the next day, and I'm gonna be sharing some helpful tips about how I work these gig work platforms to make sure that they're working for me and working within what I needed to do for my entire career goals and things like that. So see y'all in the next one.